Hi, Darwan. I am going to record an explanation of the two questions that you sent me a message about from the 8-2 quiz. The first one that you asked about, I've already got that pulled up here on the screen, is question number 3. And it wants to know 1 and 900 kiloliters is equal to 1090 of what size unit? So I'm going to head over to my whiteboard and I'm going to show you how to solve this. So we know that we have 1 and 900 kiloliters, and it's asking what unit would that be if we had 1090 instead of 1 and 900. Well, in the videos for this lesson, or for all 3 of the first lessons in Unit 8, we can use the metric chart and the mnemonic. King Henry died unusually drinking chocolate milk. Okay, takes a while to write there. Okay, so we already know the numbers, but what we don't know is the unit. So we're simply going to say, okay, well, we started off with the decimal in between 1 and 900. And now we've got the decimal at the end of this number, because remember, a decimal always comes at the end of a whole number. So that would be a certain amount of jumps. So we'll see how many jumps we have to move that decimal. And to go from 1 and 900 to 1090, we would have to take that decimal and go 1, 2, 3 jumps to the right. And since I bounced past nothing, I'll put a 0 here. And that gives us 1090. Since we started at kiloliters, I will go up to my mnemonic device there and start at the K, and I'll jump 1, 2, 3 to the right, just like I did in the problem, and that takes us to the unit. Remember that unit is the measurement without any prefixes on it. So that would just be liters. So your correct answer there is 1 and 900 kiloliters is exactly the same as 1090 liters. So that was your first question. And then your second question, I'll go back to it on the quiz so you can follow along. This one was a lot more detailed, is number 10. And question number 10 here says, Terrell has a water purifier for backpacking. It will purify 1 liter of water in 1 minute. How long would it take Terrell to purify enough water for 4 canteens that each hold 750 milliliters and 2 that hold 1.5 or 1.5 liters each? Well, the first thing that we know is that the information tells us that his water purifier can purify a liter per minute. And since that is given in liters, I'm going to want to see how much water he's trying to purify in liters. So in order for us to do that, we first have to figure out how much water he's got altogether. We know that he's got 4 canteens that hold 750 milliliters. So we'll want to get a total there. So we'll multiply 750 times 4. And remember, we always start with the bottom number, multiply it by each of the places above, starting with the smallest. So 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. So I'll put my 0, carry the 2 up above the hundredths place. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 3,000. Now remember, this is 3,000 milliliters, and we're going to want to know what this is equivalent to in liters, because we know how much his water purifier can purify by liters. So we'll go ahead and set our problem up. 3,000 milliliters is equal to, we don't know how many liters. So since we are going to use our mnemonic device, I'll write that here. King Henry died unusually drinking chocolate milk. Sorry, it is messy. It's hard to write with the mouse. So we're going from milliliters to liters. So here is my milliliters, and liters is the unit without any prefix. So I'm going to take the decimal and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 jumps to the left. And my decimal is at the end of a whole number. So when I take that 1, 2, 3 jumps to the left, it is 3.000 or just 3. So 3,000 milliliters is equal to 3 liters. That is not all of the water he has, though. He has another 2 canteens that hold 1.5 liters each. Well, 1.5 times 2, I know that one mentally. 1.5 times 2 is 3. So we've got 3 liters from the first 4 canteens and another 3 liters for the second 2 canteens. So 3 liters plus 3 liters is a total of 6 liters. It says in the problem that his purifier can purify 1 liter per minute. Well, we've got 6 liters, so that would be a total of 6 minutes that it will take for him to purify all of his water. These word problems are very involved. There's usually a lot of steps, so you really have to break it down and figure out your end goal and then go step by step until you can get to your end goal. I know that that was a very quick explanation because I don't want these videos to be too long, but if you have additional questions, feel free to reach out again. Thanks.